Most anything, so just do what you love. Live it, share it, you know it's what you're dreaming of. What we love, what we do makes a difference in me.
Hi everyone, it's Pauline from Stamp with Pauline, Stampin' Stampede, and today's tutorial we're going to actually be using the leftover pieces that we cut from our last card tutorial. So these are just the strips that were left over from our 6x6 paper. What you're going to do is get the trimmer and just cut from here to here. So I'll just do that. So edge to edge. So now I have my piece that I have now cut, and then flip them like that. Okay, so now I have all of my pieces here that I'm going to use. I just have some scrap paper. This can be any color, it doesn't have to be whisper white or anything like that. And this is 10 centimeters by 14.5 centimeters. So what you then do is making sure that we've got lots of variety on our card. What you then want to do is sort of start in the middle here, and you're just going to position your layers onto here. So there, taking that point down there, we were actually going to trim a little bit of this so it won't matter. Taking this, and so then we might put that one there, and then we'll have a red here, and then we're going to use that there. Now once it's all glued down, we're going to flip it over and cut around that layer there. I'm going to use these scraps to actually just cover these parts here. All right? Okay, so we've got to this part here, and what I have done is just turned the card over, trimmed around the outer edge, and you're left with all these scraps, and you'll be able to see on my blog another card of how to actually put all these together and make another card using those scraps. So what you then need to do is grab another piece of designer series paper, and again I've just cut it on an angle. When you get to this part, what I actually do, instead of coming up here that I then have to add more cardstock, which you more than well can do, you can use some of these other bits of scrap that you actually have sitting around to fill those gaps in if you want to, or you can actually just bring it right the way down and actually glue it onto here. So what you can do is just glue there and then pop that just enough to cover that edge, and then what you're going to do is the same on the other side as well and glue it all the way down into there, and then we trim off that as well. Okay, so now what I've done is I've just trimmed a little bit off the bottom, so it is now 10 centimeters by 14.5 centimeters, and I'm now going to glue that straight down onto this piece of Early Espresso base card. So pop that down like that, and I'm just sort of pushing it towards the top of the card because I want to add some words to it here. So now what we're going to do is actually take the stamp set, which is Geared Up Garage, and we're going to stamp and then using a dimensional, I'm just going to raise those words up and pop that onto there. Okay, Thanks.
Most anything, so just do what you love. Live it, share